We are currently breaking out on both the 133 and the 512 charts. See if we could potentially get a run higher here. Let's see. We definitely have a major change of character on the 5 minute, breaker structure on the 15. We also have a change of character on the 1 minute, but it's way up there. And none of that's been retraced on. So we know there's a really good chance that price is going to want to get back up there. Let's see what we get here. Stream is going to be a little bit shorter today. I have to go take care of something at the school in a little while, and I'm going to be stuck there till probably maybe 2 or 3 o'clock. I don't know. Apparently, there's something going on today for the last week of school. So we're going to see what happens. We do not have any major news events today. Let me see. Tomorrow is CPI. Yeah, tomorrow CPI. Wednesday is FOMC. So Wednesday is going to be heavy. It's possible that today is not a super volatile day with CPI being in 2 days, but we're going to see. I think we have a good chance here of getting along up to the 18,676 area. A really good chance, in my opinion. That's a really strong level, a really strong breakdown area. So that would be, that'd be a nice little run, honestly. I mean, nice 20 points, quick 20 points. I'd like to see us get up there, but I really would like to see price dip a little bit more down into this change of character on the 1 minute before going higher, just to show that we're grabbing enough liquidity to make a strong move to the upside. We're going to see what happens here, though. I do feel good about a run to the upside. Market open is in about 16 minutes. So we're just waiting. We do have, like I said, we have dipped into the breaker structure gap on the hourly, on the 5 minute, on the 15 minute, pretty much everywhere, honestly. So we really are looking good, in my opinion, to go long from somewhere right here. I'd just like to see it first, obviously. See some type of reaction here. This could potentially be it. I like this little snap we just got out of that change of structure. Change of character, fair value gap on the 1 minute. We just don't, it's about to say I don't want it to sell back off. We need some follow through. That's not follow through. Let's see what we get out of this, if we can get a response to the upside. At the very least, I'd like to see us clear 18,660 just to hit this 5 minute gap, and then fulfill the grabbing the liquidity above the retracement on the 5 minute, which is up at 18,660. I think at the bare minimum, we're good for that, which is about 10 points from where we are right now. But ultimately, I'd like to see us pushed up, like I said, to 18,676 is where I'd like to see us get. That's where I want to see us reach. I think we have a good chance of breaking out to the upside here. I mean, unless the market is like really pissed off and looking for something lower down, but we had a significant dig into this 1 hour gap, which is a good thing in my opinion. Like I said, at this point, I'd like to see a nice little bit of a snappy response to the upside out of here. And the first thing I'd like to see is us clear this area, the 18660, and then hopefully work our way up to here, 18676 area up here. Oh, here we go. A little bit of a snappy response. That's kind of what I was waiting for. I want us to clear 18660 first, and then our next area is going to be 18676 area, and then maybe higher. I think we definitely have the potential to go for new highs here, to break the pre-market highs here, and then make an attempt for maybe. I don't think we're going to clear Thursday's highs, even if we do break, but we might have a good chance of running a good way up through Thursday's session, and I would like to see that personally. So we're just waiting. We do have about 13 minutes until open, just so everybody knows. I'm waiting for the break of 18660 and then hopefully a push to 18676. At the moment, we're just really slowly kind of grinding right now. We're really not moving too much at the moment. We're back into this fair value gap, which is not what I wanted to see. I really wanted to see a continuation on that little pop to the upside that we caught. But we'll see what happens here. Maybe this is just one last liquidity grab before we get a clean push to the upside. Kind of like an exhaustion type move. Oh, crap. So let's see what we get right here. We're kind of just consolidating right here. No surprise that market open is in about 10 minutes. Like I said, I would like to see a snappy move to clear 18660 and then a move towards the 18676 area. But we're going to see. We're kind of stalling out at the moment. Kind of stalling out at the moment. We are slowly stair-stepping our way up on the 133 and the 512, but there's not a whole lot of There's not a whole lot of transactions taking place right now. This is kind of stagnant, honestly. I mean, mm, I'd really like to see this pop to the upside, though, like I said, a handful of times. We have about 8.5 minutes until open. Like I said, no high impact news today. We do have FOMC on Wednesday, so it's possible that today or tomorrow, or maybe tomorrow, is going to be kind of a stale day. Typically, when we have FOMC, price gets a little weird a day or two before. It doesn't have to happen that way. We can still have a really good moving day, but I'm just saying it does happen where price will kind of stall out and not give us a whole lot of movement, kind of just consolidating and chopping around, indecision, leading up until something heavy like FOMC. So just something to keep in mind. And like I said, that is Wednesday. The FOMC is at 1 o'clock Central, 2 o'clock Eastern. Just something to keep in the back of your mind. We have about 7.5 minutes until open. Price is just kind of consolidating right now. Just shopping around. Really like to see a nice break to the upside out of this, though. Break to the upside with a little bit of volume for a nice little clean push. Really like to see that. About 6.5 minutes until open. It looks like we're trying to break out on the 133, but the 512 are getting a little bit of a stall out. I'd like to see a nice, kind of like a 5 to 6 point pop if we do break to the upside here, which should clear to the 660 level and maybe give us some structure to push higher up to that 676 area, but we're going to see. We're going to see. Do, 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 do. Ooh, a little bit of hiccup here. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Not what I wanted to see there. See if we're going to break down or if this is just a liquidity grab. That was a nasty little drop there. Nasty little drop. Yeah, we're getting some increased Well, I say that. It almost looks like we're getting some increased selling, but we're getting pulled up. Let's see what happens here. If this is going to just knife down or if it's going to pop to the upside here. Oh, looks like we might be getting a breakdown here. If so, we could be running for the 600s maybe. Let's see what we're doing here. About 2.5 minutes until open. 3 minutes until open. I'm sorry. We just perfectly tapped the bottom of the hourly gap. We have not finished filling the 5 and the 15, but we perfectly tapped the bottom of the hourly gap there. See if we're going to continue lower, or if we're going to get a bounce out of that. At this point, I want to see us run down for the low around 620. 18,620 is what I'd like to see at this point. Maybe right above 620. Yeah, around 621. Now that we've broken out of there, I think our next area is going to be the 18,621 area. Would be a really good area for us to get to. Yeah, we've pushed through the 1 hour gap. I want to see us push down to that 18,621 area. If we're able to, we're kind of bouncing here. We do have about 1.5 minutes until open, everybody. Heads up. Mm-hmm. We got 35 seconds until open. Everybody get ready. We got 15 seconds until open, everybody. Like I said, I'd like to see us hit the 621 area maybe. Would be my first area that I'd like to see us hit, and then probably make a run up for that change of character on the 1, the 5, and the 15 minute. But we're going to see how this plays out. Just chopping. Waiting to see which side we break out of first. Really like to see us make a breakdown for that 21 area, and then maybe get a bounce up to the change of character breaker structure above us from the drop that led up to the open. Well, this might be our potential pop to the upside here. Let's see. If we're going to get some follow through along here, if this is just a liquidity grab to come down again. If we do break to the upside, I'd like to see us clear the 660 area and then make a run for 676. My two areas of interest. We're about to retest the trend line breakout on the 512 and the 133. So I'd like to see them both break and then give us a clean push to the upside. Currently testing both lines. Here we go. We got a little bit of a break. Let's see if we can get some follow through for the first leg of liquidity at 660. I'd like to clear 660 and then go for 676. Ooh, having trouble breaking this. Break it, break it, break it. All right, here we go. We're getting some movement now. There's 660. Cleared that without a problem. Now we just need to get some support here and follow through to the 676 area is where I'd want to go next. All right, we held above 660. I want to see 676 and possibly higher from there. Let's see what we get out of this. Ooh, there's 665. We're almost there. Another 7 points. I'm sorry, 10 points. Yeah, here we go. Now we're getting that follow through. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. That's the follow through we were looking for. We didn't quite get there. Let me give it a second. There we go. There we go. Give us 676. Give us 676. All right, we're pretty much right at it, and there's 676. Nice, guys. We got that relatively easily. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. It's looking really strong, actually. We did just tap all of the inefficiencies to the top side. Curious to see if we're going to get a breakdown from here, if we're going to push for new highs. Honestly, I'd like to see us break down, but we do have a shit ton of momentum pushing us up, so we could definitely break down. Yeah, go higher here and make a run for new highs. I know this week they're talking about the possibility of the interest rate decision being a bad one, or just news that generally that the public doesn't want to hear. If that is the case, they could be pumping the shit out of this to prepare it for a massive sell-off when those numbers come out, which is going to be Wednesday. So what I'm trying to say is we have a good chance of breaking higher here. I'd like to see a sell-off personally, but we do have a good chance of breaking higher here in preparation for the bad news, because we know that these institutions, these big financial institutions, like to get the best possible entry, which means they'll push the price as high as they want in preparation to sell the shit out of it and break it down. So we have to understand that that's a very realistic possibility here. I would like to see a retrace into this leg price action, though, personally, for a good entry long for anybody who didn't get in. I'd like to see us break down at some point right here up at this liquidity level. This is major liquidity. This is all the liquidity resting above the overnight session and Friday's session. So I'd like to see this thing sell off and retrace into this bullish leg of price action for an entry. I'm sure it will at some point. I just don't know when. We're going to don't wait to see exactly where this is going to break down. Well, I didn't formally alert anything. I'm just saying that our target was 660 and then 676, and then I did say potentially higher, aiming for Thursday's run up through Thursday's session. Let's see what happens here. What do we have on the 5 minutes? So we perfectly filled that. We do have, so as of right now, we just have this change of character we need to retrace on at some point. Don't know how high the market's going to push this before we get a retracement, but I feel like we have to get something. This 1 minute and this 5 minute is just ridiculously extended. Possible breakdown here for the retrace. Let's see if we can get a follow through to the downside and give us a strong retrace. Ooh, that got bought right back up. Yeah, a lot of transactions taking place right now. We did just hit the resistance level on the daily chart for NQ, the first resistance level. Whoa. This thing is pushing for something. It's running for liquidity somewhere up here. We're about to clear. We just cleared we're about to clear the retrace candle on the hourly. Right there, we just cleared the top of it. See if we can get a sell off from that point. And then a move lower, possibly. We cleared that liquidity level. I'd like to see this drop from here and come lower into this, either to retest the breakout level or to at least fill some of these lower inefficiencies that we've created on the 1 and the 5 minute. Possible trend line breakout to the downside right here at the 698 area. See if we can get a breakdown right here and then maybe a flush down to retrace. Break it down. I'd like to see a breakdown right here. This is our pivotal point, in my opinion. If we're going to bounce higher or get a breakdown, looks like it's getting bought up. Come back down. Hoping this is just a liquidity grab. Retrace on this first leg to the downside and then another leg to the downside from here. We're back at the trend line. I want to see a snap and break down right here. I'd like to see us clear that 690 level and then push lower. Hopefully, the 690 level is going to be a strong level. The 690 level is actually our breakout level. Are right under 690. So, see if price can revisit the 690. See what we can get. Possible breakdown right here. Flush it. Flush it. Flush it down and break 690. That's what I want to see. Give us a retrace on some of these areas. Break down through it and test the 690, and then I want to break it. working our way lower here. We did just test the breakout level right here at the 690. I would personally like to see this come lower, but we know that a lot of times we get a strong bounce right there. That would technically be the wick test on the 5 minute, but I'd like to see this come lower. Oh. Ooh, that was a hell of a bounce we just got out of there. Hmm. It kind of looks like possible bearish consolidation, but I'd like to see it break lower. That was a strong bounce we got at that change of character. I mean, at that breakout level. But this 15-minute is about to close in about 2 minutes and some change, so I don't know if it's going to try to run for new highs before it does that. Hmm. Yeah, looks like we're working our way for possible new highs here. Man, every time it dips, it gets brought right back up. See if this is going to make an effort to break. This 15-minute closes in less than a minute now. We got a hell of a bounce out of that 5-minute closing the inefficiency there. But it's leaving this perfect change of character gap. So I'm really curious to see if we're going to break and run for new highs. Even if we do break and run for new highs, at some point we're going to have to come dig into this. And it's going to be a pretty significant dig into this, in my opinion. We just need the structure to push price lower. We did clear, this is the top, I'm going to mark it. On the hourly, we did clear the breakdown candle on the retracement, which is right here. We cleared it by maybe a tick. We just cleared it again. This is the liquidity area that I was talking about. That as soon as we cleared it, I was expecting, or I was hoping that price would drop. That was the retracement before the drop lower on Thursday. So if this isn't our level, then it's possible that it's going to be higher up around 18,741, which is about 30 points higher from where we are right now. But I'd like to see us drop from here. Now that we just actually fully cleared it, this could be a potential ICT setup here. We definitely have the room for it to come down. Well, what we would need in order to make this a valid ICT would be, where is it at? Where's my path tool? We would need price to come from up here, come lower than this level here, come up for a retrace, and then a drop is what we would essentially be looking for here. So price would need to come and break the lows, or wrong tool. Price would need to come down and break the lows right here, and then make a retrace up higher, and then break down again. And that would be a picture perfect ICT setup. And we have the structure to do it. This is a perfect target for price to hit right here. So we definitely have everything we need for this ICT setup to play out. We did just get a 2-2 reversal in the 1 minute, which is, I'm talking about a 2-2 reversal to the downside, which is a bearish in-force play according to the strat. We did just sweep the liquidity above those highs. Let's see if we can get a breakdown here to break this level right here at 18,687.50, and then see if we can get a retrace and then a drop lower. That's what I'd like to see play out at this point. And we're definitely getting some sellers jumping in. A lot of transactions are flooding in right now, so there are a lot of orders being filled on the move to the downside. A lot of orders being filled here. But I would like to see us break the lows where I have this line drawn right here. If we are going for an ICT setup here. Oh, okay, yeah, here we go. We're getting some momentum to the downside now. Strong momentum to the downside here. Ooh, we got bought right back up though. Whoa. Damn, yeah, it got bought up quick. See what happens here. It might have been a liquidity grab. Oh, this is looking like it might want to dump. It has the potential here to flush down to this area, this little line that I drew around 687.50. Let's see if we can get a push down to 687.50, and then probably expect a pop, and then probably just hopefully just a retracement, and then a sell-off. Let's see. I really want to see this snap down if that's the case. I want to see price push pretty rapidly towards. I want to see a nice strong move towards that 687.50 area if that's what we're doing here. I don't want some old weak stagnated move. I want to see it flush to that level. Ooh, another bounce. Might have just been a liquidity grab. Let's see. Yeah, we're stalling out here. Not sure if we're going to get a break to the upside or this is about to flush down to this 687.50 area. I don't like that we're slowly grinding higher right here. Oh, and we broke to the upside. Of course we did. So this is not, in case anybody hasn't figured it out yet, not an ICT setup. We never got the displacement, so we never got a valid opportunity to go short there. So price is definitely working towards something up here. I'm just not sure what it is. Our next area of interest in my mind is going to be looking at the 1 hour. Next area of interest is going to be up here at 741. I don't want it to reach 741, but that's the next area that has my eye. Oh man, and this thing is just rocketing. I really thought we were going to get a nice ICT setup there, but we never got the break of those lows at 687.50, so there was no valid setup yet. But damn it, we are getting some strong push, some strong a strong push to the upside here for sure. Jesus, this thing is just steady pushing for that area I just talked about. We're about to clear 741. Like golly, this thing is rocketing. Um, I don't see anything super significant that we hit, to be honest with you guys. We definitely tapped something though, because we got a strong response there. Oh, and here it comes right back up for more. Jesus Christ, we are on a rocket ship here. Okay, we just cleared the 741. Let's see if it's going to take off higher or if we're going to get a breakdown from here now that we've hit this liquidity. Oh my God, this thing is taking off like a rocket. Oh wow. Wonder if it's going to try to clear the highs here on the hourly. The highs are going to be up at 760, 75. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Like I said, the highs are at 760, 75. This thing is just rocketing higher. Every time it touches anything, it's pushing higher. with no real end in sight until it grabs whatever liquidity it's trying so hard to find right now. It's actively seeking something. We could potentially, we're back above the liquidity, um, and we're about to break into all-time highs. It looks like again. Just be mindful. If we break all-time highs, we could get a very strong push to the upside here. And when I say a strong push, like something ridiculous, like 40 or 50 points. I know it's happened in the past when we revisited highs like we're about to do. So I just want everybody to be aware that we can potentially snap and run if we break these highs at 760.75. Let's see what happens. But we don't have anything to base where price is going next. That's the only bad thing. If we do break the highs and start running, there's absolutely no way to set a profit target or a potential area that price is moving for, because there's nothing to the left of us that once we get up there to gauge. There's no prior price action at that level. So looks like we're about to try to retrace in this leg. We're back to that 741 area. At this point, I personally feel like we're just grabbing liquidity right now. I'm expecting us to come up and break this 760.75 area and make a push into new highs. Because we are running up entirely too cleanly. I mean, we have a minute left on this hourly candle, and this thing is up 100 points. So we definitely have everybody FOMOing into this like crazy. It's really nothing for us to go and break for new highs now, in my opinion. Curious to see what's going to happen. This candle closes in 45 seconds, the hourly candle. We're going to get a new one. We might just explode from here. Hold on, let's see what this does. 40 seconds. Oh, wow. We're getting a strong push now. Let's see if this is going to rock it. New hourly candle here. I want to see this explode to the upside. This is a new hourly candle, so we might see a little bit of a retracement, but I'd like to see this just rocket into new highs at this point. Now that we've come up this far, I don't want us to not hit new highs. We're having some trouble on the 133, breaking down on the 133, breaking down a little bit on the 512. Let's see. or if it's going to continue to come lower here. Like I said, at this point, I'd like to see it break for new highs. Oh, that was a bounce. That was a strong bounce. Let's see if we can get some follow through. Nope. That didn't look like follow through. I want to see this break for new highs now. That's what I want to see. I feel like there's just no way they're not going to squeeze this for new highs. Ooh, squeeze the shit out of this thing for new highs. Go. Possible trend line breakout here. Let's see if we can get it. The breakout level is going to be 743.75. See if we can get it. 743.50 now. Oh yeah, the orders are just flying in at this point. Yeah, we are filling orders like crazy right now. There's a ton of volume pumping in. See if we can squeeze this for new highs. Like I said, new highs are sitting at 760.75. I think that if we break 760.75, we could see a nice clean push to the upside, like 20 to 50 points maybe, just to give a strong push up, because last time we broke above, we pulled back. So I'd like to see it break this time and give us a nice clean push into highs. We're testing above the trend line, testing above the trend line. See if we can get some follow through here and a run. I want this thing to break and run, break and run, break and run. Oh my goodness. We just tapped that 1 minute gap. Got a little bit of a rejection off of it. Hopefully that's not going to send us back down. I want to see this thing snap for new highs. Oh, I want to see it. We're breaking down here. Breaking down. There is a shit ton of volume right here. There's about to be a big move one way or the other. Personally, I'd just like to see it be up into all-time highs just so we can fulfill that. I'd rather do it now than have a 100-point sell-off and then a revisit back to highs. We're working our way lower. We're breaking down. Yeah, there's a shit ton of volume in the market right now. Oh, this is a potential breakout to the upside. Let's see. We have filled that entire 1 minute gap. We didn't reach the break of structure gap, but I honestly don't think we're going to need it. I think price is just looking for a little bit more liquidity to snap these highs and make a real run, but could be wrong here. Potential breakout level is going to be 746.50 right there. See if we can break to the top side right here. I'm on. Need to make highs here. Oh no, not new lows. My God. That's not the response I was expecting right there. The orders are literally just flying through right now. So something big is about to take place. We're either going to get a massive sell-off, which if we do, it could potentially run all the way down to like the 18,664 area, or we're going to get a very strong pop into the highs again above 760. And if we do go above 760, I have no way of knowing how high we're going to go. Absolutely no way of knowing. We are technically making lower lows and lower highs, which is a possible indication that we're going to continue lower. I just feel like we're squeezing the shit out of this thing and it's going to want to pop to the upside, but we're stalled out right now, not really going anywhere. So it's hard to say for sure. See if we can get the breakout to the upside right here. We're sitting here teetering right here at this potential breakout. Just needs to break. If it can break and pop, we should see at least 20 to 40 points to the upside, in my opinion. But if it takes too long, people are going to give up on it and they're going to start shorting the shit out of it, and everyone's going to start taking profits on these longs all the way up to this point. But this is a pretty much a picture perfect bull pennant right here. So we should get a break to the top side out of this, but it doesn't mean it has to do that. Oh, come on. We keep pushing above. We just can't hold. Come on. Oh my God. That might have been the area where everybody started to give up because it wasn't breaking. It might break down from here. Let's see what happens. If it takes too long, people just give up on it and they start taking profits on those longs and they start flooding the market with these sell orders. Unless this is going to be the pop. Oh my God, we're just barcoding right here. Yeah, this is taking too long. People are going to start selling off. Oh, come on. Just break to the top side. Oh, God damn it. They're about to give up on it. Oh, man. I was really hoping we were going to break there. But people only have so much patience. This is ridiculous. We have been just shopping here for, what, 15 minutes? Come on. Still making lower lows and lower highs here. We have not broken a recent high. Till we break a recent high, I don't think we have a chance of going for new highs. We need a snap and run for new high, for a relative high to the left of us. That's a new high. Let's see if we can get a push now, break that 760 area, and then get a push higher. Oh no, it's stalling out. Stalling out. Oh, we're making a push for 760. Might as well just run for 760 at this point. He already pushed up through these other highs. There's no way you're not going to now. Come on. Come on. Break 760. Man, this thing is playing with us. Playing games here. I just want to see it break 760, honestly. If it breaks back down out of here, I'm not going to watch it anymore. I just want to see if it's going to clear 760. Because I think if it does, we're going to see a little bit of a rocket ship up into highs, all-time highs. Oh my God. Fucking 15 points away. Just run for it. This is ridiculous to me. Just make a run for it. No way we're going to come less 8 points away, 7 points away, and not reach it. There's just no way. I don't see that happening. Yeah, well, 6.5 points away. I don't see us not hitting it at this point. There's so many people that are trying to figure out if it's going to break or sell off here that price just cannot move. Everybody's shorting the shit out of it up here, and then everybody's buying it right back up when it dips. See if we're going to break it. Break it. Break 760. Do it. My God, we are so close. Break it. This is so stupid. There's just no way. Break it. This is wild. Come on. It's literally toying with us at this point. Just go for the break. For Christ's sake. Oh, that would be about right. NQ's going to end up selling off, and it's going to get within 2 points of hitting the highs and not reach it. This is wild to me. Don't know how we're not just flying up through it. Mm-hmm. Of course. At some point, we're going to go up and break these highs. I just don't know what this thing is trying to do now. People are scared shitless of going into all-time highs because they don't know when it's going to stop and they don't know whether they should buy and ride it higher or sell it. But you don't want to step in front of a train, so it's like, this is wild. We have been sitting here for 31 minutes now. Sitting here at all-time highs. Just stalling out here at all-time highs. Ridiculous. Yeah. Don't know what this is looking for at this point that we don't have. I mean, we are right here. We just cleared all that liquidity. Guarantee you we're feeling a shit ton of stop losses down here. Everybody that was anticipating the breakout, I guarantee you their stops are either sitting under those lows or this next leg of lows right here at the 732 area. This is what I was talking about. People are just going to get burnt out on the idea that we're going long and everyone's going to start closing their longs and going short. It's going to flood the market with sell orders and we're going to get a massive drop. And then at some point, it's going to catch itself, which is probably going to be way down in here. And then we're probably going to come up and break for highs if we don't do it right now. We did sweep those lows on the 1 minute. That looks a little bullish. But, of course, we're not getting the follow through. Never mind. No surprise that this is now considered our point of control. We've been sitting here for 30 something, almost 35 minutes. We're going to go break it. What are we doing here? You grabbing liquidity to go short, or are we about to break it? I just want you to get above it now, just to see what you do.